everybody. Welcome back to MK Quilts. It is a glorious Friday afternoon here in Florida. I'm in the studio today with Paul and Samson, although Paul has been really under the weather, and so he's going to take Samson and head down the block because he's just been coughing and just not feeling great. But I've been on the road while he was back here kind of minding the shop and not feeling so well. So my trip to Missouri, up to see Angela Walters and do all of that training and teaching and everything that I did up there was fantastic. I think I mentioned that last week on my live feed. It was just absolutely so much fun. Angela, as I mentioned before, was so sweet to me. And, I had met her last year when we were both out in Salt Lake City at Handy Quilter doing some retailer training. And I was kind of fangirling on her at that time. And then just, getting up and seeing her shop and being in her space was just really fun. So just a little something about Angela to watch for. So I was up there last weekend. Hey, Diane and Jeff. So I was up there last weekend, and I was there. I arrived Thursday, I believe it was, Friday, Saturday, did teaching. And then on Sunday, Angela was hopping a plane and flying on out of there because she was doing some new tapings that she does, for the Midnight Quilt Show, if you watch her online for that. So she's got some new episodes of that coming down the pipe. And I got to see a little sneak peek of some of the stuff she was working on for that. So watch for that. And once again, publicly, thank you, Angela, for having me out. And it was absolutely fantastic working with your clients and your owners. And, when I was with Angela's students, it was really fun for me. I mean, it's always fun for me to teach. I love that. But it was really fun because many of Angela's owners who took the class were brand spanking new. Okay, like never had a machine before, never, just got their Pro Stitchers. And so they were just glued to everything that I had to say. And they were just so fun to work with. We had a couple of guys in class, and I love that when gentlemen come and join me in class. Sometimes they think about things a little bit differently and they ask different questions and stuff. So it was really fun having new people, having guys, having a few, experienced quilters, all of that. It was just fun. So where am I off to next? All right, I just wanted to mention a few of my upcoming events that are just around the corner. So my next one is next week. So 1 week from today is my travel day. I'm going to be going a little bit south of here in Florida. I'm going to be driving down, meeting up with a friend down in Sarasota. We're going to spend the night together and do some fun things, go to some quilt shops down there. And then Saturday, Saturday, March 24th is going to be a small private in-home group in Englewood, Florida, and that is just outside of Port Charlotte. All right, so if you want to catch me there, go ahead and sign up. Still a couple of spots left for that. It is a small venue, small home private group event, so I'm not taking a whole load of people for that, but I can still fit a few more of you in. Okay, so spread the word, sign up on MK Quilts for that. All right, the next two dates are brand new dates, and I'm super excited about these dates. On Friday, April the 20th, I will be in Mechanicsville, Maryland. So I have a friend and follower up in that area, and she has agreed to host me. So that's going to be Friday, April the 20th. Again, private, in-home, small group event. I do believe Mr. MK has that up on the website, so check that out. And then like 2 days later, or 3 days later, on Monday, April 23rd, I am going to be in Haymarket, Virginia. And I am going up there for some very special training. A new owner for Paul and I is going to be taking delivery of an Amaro with Pro Stitcher and going up there to do some training with her. And so we're going to do some private things. Of course, she is my owner and I need to treat her very special. So we're going to do a couple of private days of training, but then she has agreed to open up her home on Monday, April 23rd. That's Haymarket, Pitt, Virginia. And if anybody else is in the area that would like group training, then we can do that, okay? So those are my 3 events that are coming up in the soonest, okay? So 1 next weekend and then 2 next month. And then after that, I have 2 events coming up in May. So I am going to be traveling up to Franklin, North Carolina, but I was connecting with a buddy of mine who lives in northern Georgia. And so when I'm road tripping up to North Carolina, I am going to stop by my friend, and she has invited me to do a speaking event, kind of a trunk show and lecture, and that is going to be on Tuesday, May the 15th, and that is going to be with the Apple Country Quilters. That's a guild, and that is in Ellijay, Georgia. And my friend said it's a kind of an open to the public kind of an event with their quilt guild. So that is going to be Tuesday, May 15th. In Ellijay, Georgia. They meet at 10 a.m. and they meet at the First United Methodist Church there in Ellijay. And this is not a Pro Stitcher event, you guys. I'm just kind of speaking it because maybe you know some people, or maybe you're in that area and you want to just come and hear me talk. Because I'm going to be driving to these events, my car is going to be loaded down with quilts. And that reminds me, I got blank walls behind me today because I took a whole suitcase, just that much under the weight restriction for the airplane. Took a whole suitcase worth of quilts up to Missouri, and we were going to put them back up today in the studio, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make very much sense because I'm going down south next weekend. So we got blank walls, but if you want to catch me in Georgia, just at kind of a guild event, I'm going to be speaking, bringing a bunch of my work with, and I'm kind of titling this lecture, Backings, Batting, and Beyond. So I'm going to be kind of throwing a few things in just the general topics, but just come on out and meet me. I love meeting you guys where you are. So that is Tuesday, once again, Tuesday, May 15th, Apple Country Quilters Guild in Ellijay, Georgia. Okay, when I'm done wrapping it up there with my friend in Georgia, I'm going to hit the road again, heading up to Franklin, North Carolina, where I am going to be at Walker Quilt Company. All right, so they have kind of a cool thing going on there. There is a handy quilter retailer, and right next door is Walker Quilt Company, and they work very closely together. They've got the retail side, and then they have the shop, kind of the long arm shop side where they do classes, they rent out the machines, and do stuff like that. So Walker Quilt Company, that is going to be on Saturday, May the 19th, and that's Franklin, North Carolina. All right, okay, so that pretty much takes care of the next couple of months worth of my engagements. Just remember, you guys, when I am on the road, I teach my layout and rendering. Now, I will tell you that when I taught up in Missouri, all those ladies and guys that came kind of got my newest tips and techniques, because you guys, I'm always growing and learning myself as a quilter. So there are, some slight differences of things that I've done in the past on my YouTube, that I've done on my layout and rendering videos. All of that content is still great. Everybody loves it. But, I've slipped in a few additional things, new ways that I'm doing things in my in-person and in-shop training. So don't think just because you have the videos that, I don't need to do that. Come on out and see me, because you're going to get the latest, greatest, right, when you're in the house with me. Okay, so that's what I got going on for that. What kind of things do I kind of have going around here in the shop? I just wanted to mention that I am continuing on with that thread offer. I am getting stocked up to the gills. I'm going to be placing one more large-ish order to Superior, and then I'm pretty much going to have like all of the Omni line in stock. Okay, so just remember, you can hop on over, and basically it's buy one, get the next one at a discount on the Omni solids and variegated. There's 2 different price points for that, but basically it's buy one, get one at a discount. And then I just wanted to let you guys know that I have some serger thread in stock that I had kind of ordered up ahead of the quilt show, and that serger thread thread is by Superior. It is called Surgeon General. I love that, Surgeon General. And basically it's buy 3 at $7, get 1 at $4. So that's kind of what I'm doing with the thread, you guys, is just giving you a discount if you buy multiples. I'm not sure the Serger thread is up on the studio. Bring them on camera. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, thank you, Paul. All my thread is over there. I'm not going to walk over there and get them right now, but I will list pictures of the Surgeon General and the link for that. I just have very basic colors in stock. I have some cream and some white and some light gray and kind of a taupe color. Very, very, you know, kind of easy for everybody for your serger. Okay, the other thing that I have up there on the website is the batting sale. Now there was just, Paul and I were discussing the last couple of days, didn't quite look like I wanted it to look on the website, and so the batting, it's all been fixed. It's all completely fine now. With the batting, it's a 20% discount, but the shipping is worked into the price of the batting. So you are getting a discount on what I would normally sell it for here in the shop, and then we've added in the drop shipping fees, so that gets shipped direct to your door. Okay, so making that really, really easy for you. I did ship the rest of those Handy Quilter items back to Handy Quilter, but there's a couple things I kept behind. If you need a handy hammock, I got a couple of those, or if you need the handy light, it's that bigger light that's clamps. You can clamp it right onto your handlebars, so I have a couple of those. Those just have returned to regular price, but if you need those, you can order them through MK, and I appreciate your business on that. And then the last thing, we haven't quite gotten it up on the website yet, is my wide backings that I'm going to start stocking have come in while I was traveling. They came in. So I just kind of ordered up an assortment of colors in the wide backs. I'm primarily having those here for my local, my local clients, but we'll try to get some good pictures of that up on the website, and then you can order that if you want. And I'm just going to ask that you do minimum 1 yard cut to start on that. I just got some flat folds, so I don't want it like all these different sizes. And Mr. MK, come on in. Just don't cough, Mr. MK. he's a PK Serger hands right now. He's just showing you the Surgeon General, the cones of thread that I've got for that. And I don't know where Samson is. Did you? Oh, here's Samson. Samson's with us too. So I think that's all. I had on my list. Wide backs was the last thing. All right. So the boys and I have been working together in the studio this afternoon, but it is after 5, so I think we might be heading on out of here soon. Let me go ahead and show you what's on the frames today. Over here on McFusion is, whoops, I'm caught on the other, batting on the other side. It's a beautiful one of these 1 block fussy cut, I guess these are hexagonal, ultimately shaped, and this is just fiery, fantastic, beautiful, beautiful colors on that one. Just doing a simple pantograph on that. And then over on this side, I just got this quilt loaded, and it's a memory quilt, and I just posted the layout about that just a few minutes ago. But I want to just show you, hopefully you guys can see that block right there. There is 20, I think there's 20 or 16 or 20 blocks in this quilt that have been signed by people. And I don't know if you've ever done a signature quilt and tried to coordinate that and get everybody to say within the lines and use the right pen and all that. These people, these 20 blocks are phenomenal. I mean, the way that the handwriting is so pretty, and some people drew pictures, and my client told me these blocks weren't even, there was no backing or, stabilizer or anything on there. She just sent them the fabric. She did put a little tape around the edges so they wouldn't write too close to the seam, and they just came back, and they're amazing. So I'm really excited to get started on this quilt. And I think that's all I got for you. All right, so until next week, it's MK from my bare-walled studio to you. Happy quilting. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.